23 minutes past 9, Peace 104.3. Yeah, try Jimmy Diano Sono. Reverend Charles Osua. Charles Machi.
General Medasi.
Boko dear.
Again, Adam.
What show fite?
The orchestra will be in Tennyson. The Dini Yehua.
Amen.
Chairman.
Minia.
And I pay Diba Cope enemy.
And only.
And then yesterday.
Amen.
And one about Winyanqua.
No correct.
And it's not to me womb.
Amen.
And the actually, you know, I didn't want to dance here. Oko Korema, be a dance here. Obacho, a chro concurrent mutia. And what dance the idea, Dorsopa. The Anapai, Yadanyamia says, woman, our chairs and cover to him.
Amen.
Yen and now watching po Oma at the powerful Friday. Achi. Said the Metacano. Ade I am Fessy Canton in Team Fessy Cam mobile.
David.
Taba and quiet talk. Mentis a tongue called Junda.
Ah, I think about this time in Canipe TSC Baby.
Yes. So see, I bet him do a call to a certain stand. Sir, we are here. A bit of I'm more drowned. Limu won't quandia, banquandia. Second to me to your country.
Now, I am near Kaidi.
Tell me, you say a kite. Bibini who turn and none fever be fever.
And then Bibi, that's a nipper soup.
Nipper soup, but I before the before the yesterday.
Sir,
and Jama, yeah, you be or a Christo one to say, Emma, oh, we're free. Oh, Yamia, oh, you feel you are money moon. Yes, our bravo musam. Echo ye, mawa, sheni ye. Nemen wa, oh, every said. O nyami na dumara kwa na oti senia oti. Chairman, obi timi tuka free wa krebusianfo.
Eno ano no.
Me kwaba okwa won sign ba.
Debi.
Ana no menua baby. Onfa ncheme. Yasie ni maame. Ne maame nyame fa de kransie.
Amen.
Chairman maame tu kwan fi United Kingdom na London. London abesa ne ba. So be di na otwe ebuso miensa odi boso mienu we no say o me kondo mutuo ni nkatekwan ti munye bi mame na mo koyi o ka start dia na me kwa ko jima home na mu wia ma be frɛ me
no
wi aduane wie na ko frɛ maame aba maame
okɔ
ene onyame adi nkra
okɔ
enti abrabɔ na ekura yen ya nam asase so yi mo mmra fam kakra na chama wo ti sɛ de ben wo a obi nsin obi
debi
okona hu sɛ nipa gugu sɛbe mortuary na obi a na woni ne kasa woni ne timi din komo obi a na hu na sɛ na brabo sitie wagya ho ekɔ a anam timi bi sɛ nti yenim sɛ ebewudi a ade eba ni bebrebe ɔtan ne ani brɛ na nti twitwa a ye pɛ sɛ gise wo sɛ wo yonko kɔtam bia Ghana ni pɛ sɛ ɔforo soro a gise ɔde obi ba famansa but me ba no pese me na mafidie so e be kanya me asema kire Ghana fo am yati asese onyame oho na owo so oho ye mra ye ho ase na ye bre ye ho ase a ensisa hwe chairman ye do ye ho so a ensisa hwe
debi
tumi ye ba tumi ye ade ye ba tumi ntimi nya ade nyina ye tumi nyina ye ne de a wo ye ade ye timi se ade ene awurade anapa chairman medase
na enkranza fo ho ye.
Hey, Nkranza for who you papa.
Me be suma Professor Smart Sapo Nkranza. Me be man adwuma ye be find funding.
Yeah.
Me titi bibi won Nkranza udin wo.
Nkranza North and Nkranza South. But me fi Nkranza North.
Nkranza North in America.
Yes, ho efieja.
Prof Martin.
Yeah, me chairman general.
Ye titi bibi fa Nkranza North.
Also the baby ati the otin say
na efa Charles usu ho
ye be si akira akwa hwehwem
nti ye no wi a
omanfo ne frɛ wa ye ho hwe nye
nti me de mate na no onim se me be ka batmaka mate pa
very wonderful
Prof Boko there
oh brako amenya awrade adom ye ho ye pa
na say me ba be you magician no onim za
brako we
as no free
research any GDA any unit and said magician you be GDA media so yeah na usually akoye scientific devoid of GDA ni ade.
GDA
aye bi a okwa exams na oh GDA say obetwa GD insurance so yeah no make sure the questions are answerable by you now kona on shede hu ni ade kona ade GD na ekode ahwa na wanya inti there are some things that faith is decoupled slightly from inti magicians for no so mu oni omugidi omu ye gina ha ye obetuma yi handkerchief yi skadu a hu bibie free bakura me ni say na ya omu ye no you are going ya metias
enti ye bebe no so
yes sir
ai odisi abum
so old him say senior our principal na me dey na mu divine selection
the king ya dom pe
nyame adom bi keke
fadia wo be ya ade kra de kra nim de so nyame nim de so nani o ya kan na adwen say de ye no nyankopon pe but wo be hwe no so kra de ye no na ye no pepepe na ye no nti adom na ye count on say nyame kakra na ye be na yetumi aye no ti de aka na de ache so eti senior nyame adom ye ho ye bom pa ye mpa ye te say Israel for mpa ye bo no say nyame de ebe ye bia de hwe ye bo ni said I was a page there for some so fast out done pepe my divine selection senior
prof
yes sir
one abeye enkonta ne wild kind data and science yankwa say north any surprises eye onwanwa eto saying bbc sign en koma e di fa ho no ne ne epie mu no ohun saying
good Broka we bedo ase pa
that's so
afonso a omagimre etie ye wonu mu hwe social media so nyina ya mo bibia achi
ye gym so
me chia me nuanom ekukudam akase me nu am no studio me nua miracles and me ofa
and unia Nkranza
North for this year I will free hoba ni hodam kwa so be ni Machia Reverend Charles. Good. Brakame.
Yes.
Ni edika me mo asen no for abasoma ya de.
Papa.
Me kai se betina ha kuma wudie na ye nyina ye bo ma baso. A very peaceful process before, during and after. Abai be se twa mu yi wonu mo di nkunim a celebrate in moderation anisa. O ye there anije dey say wonu mo di nkunim neje. I am very sure say no ma ye no and trash ye enti na chira ma de bia gidigidi bia no. Wonu nso a o ma ni nkunim nso age atum abo omunuanom edi nkunim abaso o mampani na edi kan o hwe ne message o de buy no very matured, yeah, very o to so Ghana first abo mabaso onua Charles Opoku a we ni nkunim nso he knows very well sabi na ne afika kra so okono okwa anya ni nyina na ye nkunim to de bi kra ba be hye okomuden enti if he fights and run, he will live to fight another day.
Yeah.
We are sure say obeshe ne koso ne koye ne ankoye ono abe self-reflection kakra. Na the next time if he has to go for a similar contest, we are sure so obeko as a better candidate and as an improved person. Nti yabo as enough for abaso. Ahemfo mpanimfo MPP, NDC, Liberal Party, parties akese miensa
na anya wonwa se CPP ni PNC chese o mayirem
Brakam kan be bisa so nkrofo no we
be mayire
Dr. Kabila mahanka me bisa ne se ne nkrofo no we
o kira Kabila woda
wow
1st July
wow
na sa Kabila CPP no wajai ojai acho
wanya ajai
ojai
me of akwesi prat brachas say of akwesi prat there da so ye
of there da so
and I think some of them should help us with why they were unable to na Brakam me fa more LP for abaso
LPG for
every community of Asin North almost miracles almost about all the 260 not the posters.
Some more printing press.
Yeah. Yeah, they did well.
At least visibility.
No one presidential candidate.
Baby, you see, and yes, be our baby dinkunima now, baby bibi.
But
absolutely, we're participating in a very successful process.
CPP they say offer balance, offer. Fatun chance offer.
Na enra me say na take waha. PNC for so way.
Oh, my yirem.
So nti ya besre. Me en 2024. Na fe obefa ballot paper na.
Now mood gusu bebe.
and then you political party, you don't only participate in general elections. Say over the years, no political activities or district or constituencies or region, there should be some level of activities. Or your political party or system name. Now where the year Babako 2024 move start here 50-50. Emre na PP sa na paper no so yo just a democracy. This is the time we need them. Say PNC especially. So moment me ama adi o mama na anyefe. Omu mbwabom hu ye no miehu so mu ho na omu ni ho a omu bi hu. Enti ye bo LPG for no so abaso pa at least for participating in this successful process. Ya kan say we no brakwa me.
Yes.
Anyam nwanwa say menu agechikwe sintimi edi nkunim. Wafidi yeswa no maka several times say in fact he is the best candidate for the NDC.
For the NDC, yes.
In fact, NDC4 would have done a very big mistake. Say Bianco Mose Sano. Okrana will be some say court in Sensemi and yeah, first things first. Wakoya where we near we after the time of no a pure Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And Emranso de Sabe one way. A be an yeka krana unifo. It is the end that will justify the means. And I was submitting who to the legal process. Let the process continue. A corner CSC would differ. Court in a bachelor. So unifo nso na aye by nedie nkunimo wedi ni kyerese oye Ghana ni kan ema sin of nso se omu pe no ono anu mpese omu ne ko enti asomdua na ohia de asom ne manfo wasen not. I am very sure and with this endorsement menu agechikwe sinenya all the peace of mind to serve his people. Onsom no onsum omuye na sani enso ye no anya careful one day. In politics, if you don't know who is being fooled, then you are the one being fooled. Until near body you say your chana one here Sakuriana a man for no so better no much if you don't serve and serve them well. Until baby Obiano ye congratulating no near Serena say Oman and Inco a sin of for what worked well and what didn't work well. Say NDC4 strategy anyway key. Anya Hekwana dance here who say omutimi didi nkunim, so he worked very well. About a year to the little basabasa course nyina course were NDC stronghold the MPP stronghold there. Nature say obi strategy aye adwuma no. Aden na basabasa BNC were NDC stronghold na a see were MPP stronghold nkwa. Some of the evidence is clear in the net losses that occurred. Me refi my family laptop and for sure. But there was a place MPP lost as much as 179 votes.
Really?
Police station Hokreya. Last year you won by 300 and something. There was Kushia, one police station in Kushia. Last for 2020 you won by 300 and something, and then you lost by negative 179. Obe friend is saying party. Ana gidi and Krofoko your honor train Krofoko she if you MP kura metuaba. And now befriend say it means some strategy somewhere worked. Coalition yeti nanka MPP nanka omu coalition kapa. And the NDC for so timia actually and say omuso ombetimia coalition. Maybe my boss so that may say they should improve on the coalition process. Na 2024 the best they should be able to complete their coalition. Me manage so my 5 regions ma system a crash it. No. And they mu grant interview media for coalition room near the chess they are on form. Omu fa sa form no enko 2024. At least omuntiminya data yenkasa asemo nko court there ba se bibinia omuso mbetimi dia ba se adanse na enye se wakogina court na there na de ba ya ma fa hwe ama there na onya ya ma nya minim na menya oye de ama anya hwe ba sa emwa enyina na democracy efese eko. To the MPP, a lot of things worked well for them. It is evident in the vote they got. As a man, but Charles Opoku, Mumin fan say, in tempire 2 months to the election. Ye two ne so aba na kabe na otwe miensa na bosome. Na main election no. Aba. Let's put the issue under perspective. Sebe obia wedi kan aba abe contested primaries me ka je chikwesin anye wasan aba bio. This time we cross the primaries. A year campaign against a sitting member of parliament. Aba abnadruwa etimi edi ne so nkunim de he was obviously going to be a stronger candidate than obi a yeto ne so aba bosomi mu a yesi on fanko election definitely enti na ahoden ne nyepe kwesi hoden sen Charles enti se Charles abam foforo na at least ne show no ye na ntimi amfa na nko winner. I don't think it reflects in obi na anya adwuma ya na so bi na ye na adwuma. There are a lot of room for improvement for the MPP, I know, but mesre say omu dream how to improve no, it shouldn't lead to division amongst them. I suspect say nay say we na ye we na blame we because say koye say no anya o ye say asenka anya say blame game my cause only God knows. But let's be realistic here. Sebe Charles intimi ma bosome miensa da otwe miensa na bosome emenya hoden sen je chikwesi asebe ono tie kunya ne so ene asen nofo ne te as an MP program bi ani hon ma yenkobo na mane nkrofo ayi a okobi ebinum so baba bebo community center omu ye ayi wo hoso amomo enti omu na na eko yeah, he has that privilege as a sitting adi. If Charles likes that's what person your politics in there, he should learn more and grow in it, and maybe he appear as a better candidate next time. He shouldn't feel disappointed and as a desperated. I mean, yes, you say, obia bemugu. When a man falls, lessons are learned. One lesson the MPP will have to learn is that relationship and projects win election. Relationship and project but
full speed projects over speed projects here kwe sanyere
send the American into uja offer project now uja relationship wa and how you will suffer. And the question is, if it is projects without relationship, are you going to survive by it? Internet can say so we take special audit into all constituencies. Any constituency with relationship to saying remember here in 2024 brako ame 2024 aso and anka do February, March, April, May, June and ka adapt constituency afina CEOs ne kwa constituencies that they will attach with and then you can say what is your relationship with these constituencies, and na too late if you wait into 2024.
Yeah,
you must belong to a certain constituency before you are given appointment. And so menyesho say amampanimfo ne yes ade no enti obehwa obi a obe mampani ana say otiminya godfather bi ne kokasa ye ne atam CEO kese pa de man without the endorsement of the constituency he claims to come from. Enti ono crown she da ne omu ni connection ni CEO a odi ana ni minister odi no constituency nanka say ofiri mu she da nya so mfa so obia. That disconnect must immediately be reconnected if they want to put up a very good idea. Get a relationship. Abai on atia bemu uli krawa about 500 appointees are sebi omumu odu ebia no mumu odu mpo dada, but at least wa ba bemu for 6-7 years the ni mu ayedu bia ka ho. How is that reflecting on the very constituencies you will be going there to go and canvass vote? Ebia na boho ketu bi, ebia na market bi, 100 bags of cement yet hey then yewo I'm in my secondary school for a program at least bitimiko a little donation then it's a building a relationship is one kwa umbe didi o one umbe didi until they just need you around. Some even go but they hide. One day you uncover your ube roll glass about phone. One day ube see for mo and then now to roll glass no. One day ube see for no else you ask any see for montem. May very very big advice at Medema government in power, because usually the opposition don't win. The government in power loses, hands over the intino. If they really want to maintain breaking the intino, possible. Sounds no opposition so speed.
Possible.
Oh,
maybe because you say I say North. It's a precursor for 24. Just said 24 in Kuyi. Intiana baka say possible.
Inti na me dey caution NDC for so say one way na omu energy bebra. At the end of the day, one here obviously at the wrong side of your mouth. Constituency is 275 na echo. Okasa send off age na Homa 2024 na person say the strategies and Niema uye was send off a multi win you know. Okoye the same thing was send central be win. Okoye the same thing it's the same thing we be a kumewu be win. That assumption is not true. bebia ene nia e work wo ene nia en work wo me kra de ya na me gidie ba ko kra ne say MPP for replicated Kumewu at Asenof, an assumption that for me was not going to hold. They are two different people. The dynamics are different. Niabeye was stronghold. The Befano was swing region. Not necessarily say SFA. And so political parties must have specific constituency-based approach to campaign. MPP
constituency-based approach to campaign. And no, maybe Salam Mustafa, a youth organizer, mom say. Is it not interesting? Say media, phonini videos are there who you know. Me who regional chairman no. Me who candidate require. I say no. We share any mo papa biya bibrisa. Ye who constituency chairman. Ye who mampeni. Ye who nabedi chire. Ye who rural chairman thing. Ye who chief of staff. Ye who chairman won to me. Onufi asanti mo beji din so constituency based na amfa. And una we a analyst maybe who be differently.
Braka me NPP wo ekuku damfo me fan say enumbia 2016 and 2020 going to those elections omna no muye movers and shakers of the party kind of I mean obia wona ho den but I'm only isolating these people. They did kind of your mampeni ekasa now it makes a lot of news. Everybody flows along. The opposition, and as I said, I'm not in this and this chases those statements. And no more omujina brand new party. They told me Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Now okasa the politicians chase. When you all Cassetian, you all defending their hands. So strong pillars. Bakum you no mabodino. Strong pillar told me ensa. Na ye chairman won't me. In fact, that chairman won't me so to me ebomwa. Now it becomes topical. He moves the entire political space along with him. Now ye Kennedy accompany kwa Japan. Obe kaya no so to me fire from a certain angle. Now and also he moves discussion. And some other penny for what I'm seeing is that omampeni sabi onu wiene som. And sabi omampeni 7 years ago cannot be omampeni now. In Fiemu, Adeso Daneso as the president of the republic trying to recover the economy near the ontimi nyasa energy no any sa tete na na dankwe kufado enim no mfa battlefield ginger the field. Me can be say na Canada compare kwa Japan so could have still served as a very strong pillar. But or company nti ebi on also will have to moderate the way he steps onto the field like he used to be. And they senkanya chama wuntimi a ekọ hɔ a. And my question is, and Vice President obviously is busy, or non-so he too may have to moderate the way he speaks and all those things. The only person left, I would call with the movement spirit. That's why you are asking where the regional and the constituency and the way for nowhere. They were doing the normal politics. They were there, but said, sir. And Paul says something in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 19 to 23. Paul says, "Oh, you're a very free human being, and so for the sake of the gospel, person save or he sometimes becomes a slave." Only few people now can become slaves. Verse 22 or say, "Sabe, or ye Jew pa." But when he goes amongst the Gentiles, he behaves like one of them. He sits on the floor. He says he has become all things to all men so that at least he may win some. The only person I am sure now doesn't mind entering into the bush, and we saw it like you are confirming. There should be more of such because and your part a campaign in a very gentle. I told the Biawa here na muja. We need a firebrand. Yes,
you didn't come on. Chama Bisa, Yana Chama Bisano, Madrin Coho. Is it proper, say, regional chairman from another region being popular or whatever it is? National executives or headquarters, any other party appointees or. And because you see, you need me man some ye. What you are researcher.
Yeah.
Oh, entina. Ya shisha tiaba for your constituency, and then your polling station for.
Yeah.
Obi a wati me mantemu. So many miracles and see me mantemu. Many miracles only me.
Yeah.
Meaning prof me no team mantemu.
Yeah.
Obi ofi akra or ba me mantemu. So also a company or the other. Enti a support na ye kwa koma. But seven penny for the Jamaica na unsame ho. Enti the fact that the regional executives no.
Yeah.
Now say like I said fanfare, I mean videos any speculative videos we have been here, we've done this, we've done that. Yeah. But what kind of chance Kurana or contest election?
Yeah.
Ono I made the face of the campaign.
No.
Because the Accra people and other people from other regions.
Ko
hijack at the end the face of it. Who's yan to swaba? Mo mo call we nyina no obi eni ho na ye beto no so den aba nti me feel say the wo si chechemu koi even though yes they were popular, who doesn't know Chama Wuntumi, who doesn't know sabi the second gentleman or the president or Rural and Chamantin anyone, but I can say I say not election wasn't about any of them.
Yeah,
it was about Charles Opoku.
Yeah. Mimi sir on oba no koya anka oba no boss or a chance.
Chama media see we had the vote over here. Me feel say that was the first mistake cry MPP for here.
Or send come the Obana Samba.
Repeat Obana.
Anyway, my prof for you. My prof for you. Now, I'm talking about profs, about trouble one about. When am I going?
Professor.
Prof. Now, open out them. Yes, go YouTube.
Go YouTube.
Oh, two jagumza.
That mean over.
Two jagumza.
And my friend, you stand invited. Professor Ransford Jumbo in the house.
Yeah.
Prof, good to see you. I just say,
oh yeah.
I'll say next week, bread, but two back to mommy. Say, what's up to do, Suban? Suban, and you're possible.
Oh,
and you're possible. Possible.
It's not possible.
Akaba.
Yeah.
And Patrick, you have a tear home. Yeah, that's so. 80 Professor as for example, now or YouTube and pay now. I bet you more. How I just say prophecy next week and answer next 2 weeks. Mate, all the best. Wish you well. Yes, Prof.
Yes. Good. Entino. Obia ofri nkran ko obia kokoboae.
Yeah.
Obia ofri takrade hemfa kumase ko enyina kokoboae. What I'm saying is that the vibrancy obia de koye. And I'm trying to see say over the period there are these key people maybe we could be the some level of vibrancy ko. And Chama Wuntumi didn't disappoint this time also. And also in chess on Nkwana ekokoye ejuma no.
Yeah.
Obia na famu de. And I agree with Reverend Charles when he says say ansha na akoye say ejuma no say so ba ko bua no okwa akoje.
Okoje.
Nti constituency for
Okoje so you may not connect properly with the people.
Debi omu no mu ne nkrofo no ete ho. Wo de ofri baby ne bae. Ni in fact obetimi kra ko baby akoye a very effective campaign. I just say una momo so ene de akọ. Similar thing happened in Kumawu, so I am careful to think say it was repeated at Asenof. In Kumawu, in fact, Kumawu de nebe me call her. Me do one more na penifoni biaba. Me electoral area coordinator. I didn't move any no me message and then me sure said that is where Reverend Charles is talking about. If a similar thing happened in Asenof there, and then it was going to cost them. Kumawu there. Then
it happened. Prof, it happened.
Then it was going to cost the Adi. In fact, kakra me kana media women penny for to us and say CCA no ni ebesiye to the NDC. They shouldn't think this is a picture of 2024. Yes, Jiweni, but don't think it is going to be like 2024. Ninya obi an nyema hwegu no ohunu hyehye. Me are very sure say ye ka say MPP is in the meeting trying to reorganize themselves. Nowhere went wrong. Maybe yes almost a son na nyema ko me sure pa say nyema bi sa akoso. Sa anso na NDC nso timi ko hye dem. Ehwe nyema omu ye ya ko yie. Any the differences between Asenof and the other constituencies. They see what Asenof and the success therefore cannot be extended to even as in central cry ben a hokra will have different dynamics than at the internal. They should be careful. One more mu ye ejuma ema political parties me nuni nyina o my ade. The revision is that ma mon konkoje ejuma no free a form for ninsem next time let them lead mo betimi aboa o mo ni ade, but they should be seen as the ones playing the lead roles. Political party ejuma nkrofo ye nya obi a na kompa okope party ni yie. Obi takes advantage of such an occasion to go and enrich himself. Enti me enya me nwanwa se ebi a achede anasika na bibia yesefa ko ba bi kro bi won kra handling charges nti ni nyina ankodu. All those things would account to nti memo obi anko blame obi aka ho why this customer wa ankodu wa anka so kokko e bibia minim ba ku bia persons with disability, persons living with disability, special arrangement was made for one regional minister to meet them. Okay. This regional minister answered Besine was he able to meet the about 1,000 persons living with disability in Asin North. And so when such a task was given to you and you did not do it, as at the time now nobody has recognized by way of a certain meeting or whatever with persons living with disability in that constituency. We are all special groups. Some of them are already angry with this continuous disregard to their group. If a political party wages a campaign and is unable to meet them in this order, I shall not need 1,000. If they all decide to go and vote and therefore vote against you, then you are part of the difference. I think 5,000 or 7,000, 5,000 or so, yeah. They should all get to work. Don't take advantage of an activity like this to enrich yourself. But the advice is that Ghana, your constituencies, 3 groups. Your constituencies in 270 no. Political party be able to 3. The first group, strongholds. Places that serve the opposition cry, you can count on them to have representation in parliament. Saf one. Your constituency groups number 2 are you're from battlefields. Baby, I would tie we need and now we need behind this and so we need binti obi our potential or the chance to win. Any old baby so a your weak holder oh yeah den hono opa fa if I said another damn quick for the crowd the president if I could just say be a whole central and now for open I don't know what name to use, but the most popular MPP person will still lose in those constituencies. Weak hold. My advice is that close in on your strongholds. Close in on your strongholds. Monhwehwe wo no mu a sebe mokwa ahihia mu mu gina machi de bia no na mo wo omu ho plan bia mon starting fa mo ne from plains for here an extension of electricity to just 3 communities, so they use it as a basis of campaign. Jaso Asante Achem South, they just need a road from omu hometown Jaso Jaso Hotu. I think Bogu as there's a straight course a cover a lot of the muntimi nye kota kra muncha so come and fa momo. There are constituency by constituency based needs. Some of them are very, very, very minute. The energy minister is in Ashanti region. If he doesn't know of Afram Plains needing just electricity extension, and this is a place that the MVP can. I don't know why they have accepted that it is an NDC stronghold. Such Afram Plains, where sometimes the difference gets very close to about 127.
Oh really?
Oh yes. The gap was just about 100 and something votes, and that, so it is called a battlefield. Identify some of these places, meet their petty needs. As for your strongholds, you will come to Omodia, now NDC, but you would also lose some votes. Identify who your strongholds are, and please get very closer to them. The gap between the Srohoni and Sehono, Wadodo. It was a reason for 2020 performance, and it looks like still the gap hasn't closed yet. Where are the ministers? Where are the CEOs? please get closer to your constituencies. Let them feel you. And you be no BGF free be ho. Sometimes they do baby and any pa hukra kono enough than whatever you are able to give the person. When to me and you be cram manaka sadeni ade attend to their basic borehole, be here when your man kakra krabia, you do it and you build that relationship with them.
As we are a consultant to the MPP.
Oh, I have, you see, me hear some of these things by way of, if I say, to promote public interest.
Yeah.
And I have some things on my reports be on my phone, so I can put some of them to and yet something kakrebi, then you build that relationship. Who could do projects and na one care about who they are. One getting close to them. One day you will need them. Why are you able to locate where they are when you need their vote? But when you get their vote and you go there, you forget to know where they are. How many times have the regional ministers visited the various communities or electorate? Have they forgotten their political appointees? In your administration work, you should have a timetable. Maybe once every 3 months and now once a month. Pick one constituency in your region. Properly visit them. Meet the party people, meet the delegates. No attach base in 2 or 3 electoral areas. Then you go back to your headquarters and you go and continue your work. Who visited one constituency at least a month, and 4, 6, 7 or whatever 3 years or 1.5 years, and can visit all constituencies in your AD. The DCEs, the regional ministers, the CEOs and ministers who are attached to those regions, how frequent are they? Yeah, I say no from all of them will come there. No, so you only come there when you need their votes. Projects work by works along with relationships. Thank you, sir.
Professor Smart Safon of the Kumasi Technical University. Kwame,
the number 1 university in Ghana. Technical University in Ghana.
The straw that broke the camel's back in Asin North was when the NDC went to the people with the propaganda telling them that another wanted to get rid of Queen in order to lower the NDC number in parliament to pass the LGBTQ. Eja Corona Queens. So I didn't mind to me video. No. Anyway, I guess a video, a politics at the end of the day. But Citizen Francis says the Asin North by-election outcome presents the NPP with an important chance to evaluate our campaign methods, understand the electorate, and identify areas for improvement. It's possible to break the 1824. Citizen Francis sends that one. Now, Lamprey King Rashid says, from a careful look at the results, NDC didn't add any new results to theirs. MPP rather dropped votes. For this reason, there was a low voter turnout in our strongholds of Breku, Kushia, Praso, Dansame, Asempane, etc. We should learn our lessons. And then, I think the MPP must start doing its homework right now, especially in its strongholds. I'm right now in Brekum. The grounds are not good. Gusty man in Brekum. Much as I agree with Professor Sapon, I strongly believe that some persons have to be blamed. Why did the national leadership take over the campaign? How come the party in power was complaining about intimidation? The general secretary and the chairman were virtually lost in the scheme of things. Why did all the ministers leave after the president had left? RPAJ in Sunyai. Kwame, isn't it strange that there are no complaints from the NDC about the Electoral Commission, the police, etc.? Is it because it went their way? Ni Ayi from Usu? Charles Upajabrim.
General.
Yes.
Medase. Mini Americas, me hunache. And I pray. I'm the same. Prof. Dear. Brano wa Asia.
Asia on Kwanzaa.
In Kwanzaa North specifically.
Kwanzaa North.
Yeah.
Just 2 days ago, and I knew no Muslim for Omudi my friend Shada. Ya momuna Africia pa. Na yesrese Oman yatimi yati asundwe mu dada. Yina yamwa na yankoswa enjoy asundwe ayewe. Na yamoma Oman no so entumpon na Ghana tumpon na individuals e won so eden. Yenso so betima akoyenim. Na me ka Muslim for na me Maminu Atik Mohammed. me na dem be come mekanti me na me na ya laji me chiano no payi oni Mohammed na me kota chima so a chama Musa chama Musa me kodu chima na fe mo chaman na sala kakra yedi na ofa na wake up yi okum na ntwe ba ko 12 na ntwe 12 yesi bia okum ma ono nko adi o. He's so kind onyame nshira o chama Musa wona woni bie mranti asabi omhonso obi bia obeso obedidie na wo hwɛ me a osofo enso me no me good you can say chiriwia and I've been doing this for many years. The chairman me grateful chama Musa no pay me chia woni abusiafo nyina chairman
yeah
and saying mranti bi ni enemy di nkomo bi na nkomo no mu ni me deny fa ya ba me chief of staff Ghana hanase akwense maka so gisi obi pese okoso gisi obre obi ase ansa wo na djuma nyo na appointed no o mampani na appointed se djuma nso ani a se mampani e na si nchen mo ma yenya nsema en yedam nya papa bia ye pese ye fa kwati kwanso ne aka obi ho asem Ghana so nya go obi ani mase a ade a se be wadaro mo radio for mo yan se ye bo odi a wo na afro asumasi ni person say we say na usom say ni o kan no ono kan ye bisa no ni mum an o kam ho asem no mum ye bisa ho asem so they say because I say he who alleges no must prove enti mum ye nyan say ye nam
I say we yes vice president so we Ghana new na o chechum say
of Kokrokoo
ye kato so anefe ye jatu
yes ofa anopa me chia papa Jaman mo fa ba ko am ni say eja en saying na ase wo fa no why withdraw but wait man san bam fa ma kwata ya de no minister over I don't da ja na ni medu ha na ma of ase fo bi withdraw and e puchi wo mo anopa be ya obi am chiao. He's a hard working man. This definitely despite say me ho kan ni nyanye ye ba wa hye me bo
yeah
me se bo hye kadan
and patch me wan sin no to
ti wo fa anopa me kai obi am say botia no kwan no e da so da ho twa
still you interim cross in north
tama asin not
opa anka nyame mpengu kamu ya by election anka obo
yes
na by election na slide ana say
wa interim say nyame mpengu
tama
na chance who ka say jo question be lose okay
minya ya sana kana me hwehwe no
sana na okay
but one lose and tama no pay me chia obiana ani asin not for titu ni kwata not for but the woman say me hu de asi bibia nsi sit na one DC for that it is only government in power and the lose election and your opposition party and say ka say abato omto ye no na NDC na ekura sit na da and e won say abato koso bom de but NDC na lose ya na nka be news but MPP lose or lose no any news say or lose because already no me sure say no man ka say nim say ade we kon we enye eko a eda fam dem ye ntimi so international fire and science dem reform say ye nkonko so ya hoden enhwe me fi say mfonso bi aba mfonso ba anya ba wi adesua na say dem e wo ma eso musua de sere na me nua powerful kan national council executives no party appointees no eko hajake campaign no nti ya hu region for ya hu constituency for ade ya hu an say video obi ko no obi ko tena obi ko no video no ya to me was saying so I mean so that one kasa we expose one kasa o strategy a wodi kwa win aba no maintain that say football team mienu ko bobo a coach no ye training no one kasa video the tactics no obobo no they beto abonten say ni opponent no hwe no ready
there be send on person obi ehun so also obi
I was there some
me too was there some
adiba ko NDC force aye ni say majority of them went there with pickups majority of them and union so omne wa ban mu no ma sambo Land Cruisers
that's right
and then the Land Cruisers they go say bagaya e sha bufuo e sha nkofo you see say the kind no relationship Chaka ben e woni pa amukọ ho na nkofo na e wo ho ntem chaka ben even though NDC traditional seat if in ne sabi say e by election e wo any part of voter region na say NDC win any news sa na e kwa Kumawu MPP win na enye enhada any news bia but no mum sense out no yenim say NDC for stronghold na mum MPP has not drop vote. That is the major issue I always hear. Win the not a very difficult some be winning. But vote now more drop on so. Number one, candidate I'm presenting, you know. I say about to actually say on you better than Obama or the last time. Clearly.
The bases are not the same.
Yeah. What's it?
So Obama dear not so.
Yeah.
Until what is no be baby 2 with difference 3,000.
Yeah.
And no be our basi ya.
Yeah.
Ebelusu with about 5,000. Once the bases are not the same, the two are not comparable.
I understand, but
una na okite kunya no.
Yeah.
Send na okasa senka jechi kwesi mum na nke lusu yanke ye news.
Yeah.
Sa na abnadru adiente.
I me tia say, but when you say o kan time e dey enu charge.
Yeah, very sure.
Even though what obon homodin. Yeah. But look, ni homodin obon no oba no contest na no contest ya nya the whole party. And the whole government and kota na chisa o. Chairman, the dynamics now can different because the whole where you government machinery was at work. A buying and kasankasa in an ewo, as in not. The president was there, the vice president or Yamami Frima Waro, a government appointment. Ministers will be controlled by 2 weeks. I don't think more. And you share or ban vote when you this support. Say you need this support, maybe he could have won the election. But the edema ni na me person be so ni fahin na wote say yenu ya Charles e kasa mpred do na hu no video man na kasa
me hu enu me bisa na say video bi wo ha okasa e
video ben na how many videos na hu ye say yenu ya no I don't want to mention names no mo kwakwachi obi na yetwa na ya kasa wa na yetwa na ya fa na yetwa na wa me na me fansuo mu na me fahin na de ben I mean those things doesn't win elections as a fanfare bi na mkoye o but then DC they were serious because yet way number of voters were as in not vote no wunya ni na nchichemu ho they were polling stations and the polling station bia na enimi party were to about ho yeah maami ana ye nua ba ho fe Jean obai wa cheche sabi the polling stations mama numbers na den akofam
abafo
and the numbers na akofam the chairman obie nim no because ba me krom kransa domi abra on kransa nota ye were polling station ba akofam na ho obi okrom obi nim ni onko efie bia NDC won bia obi anim efie bia MPP won bia so obi anim and this all me kon kransa not say na say me kwakodru me krom na me ka say me ko nkofo house to house by myself without being crofo e wo kro no ma why na me ko nchen na why na me ko kasa because the me ko no me nim say oye we ni ana oye we ni because o ko share NDC ni ya kasa on NDC ni be den e beka and na wo share MPP a Bible say you preach me to a converted obi a waje Kristo adi yan kan nyame asem san kire no enti wo ko NDC ni ho wo message a wo ko den NDC ho wo ko MPP wo message a den wo ko MPP ho so because on the wo ko share ni sapomu na what me den aye no more me idea me ko kan kache nkofo nze na dan kwaku for why na famu de o because when it comes to project is there e kwan monam so amko ye waye so ye bia waye but I think that the strategy omudi call ho no me akazo na wo efikasie ni party say jama mo shada ni obi a oye mo strategies and I don't know because election the mo kwa so that prof kan dynamics ni different you know o share say the area ho sisi na ma the type of campaigner mo beye enya asa enya I mean jogging the two a year my yina no constituency
komewone we
na ma ko gada nkofo won de ma ko fa platform aba nkofo aba to nyom na yi ni akasa kasa ho na yeko MPP fo na wo kasa kire mo but na MPP fo na so kasa kire mo NDC fo no
ana so mo nyom adwen no
ana mo nyom adwen yi no because Bible say simple di nwane kwa didi na ba ko yira uja dodo no hoyden e ko hwe ba ko no
Charles, is it not possible say sani akasa economy ni nyina aka ho ntina ba ne sa
chairman niema ye wi da wi ase ba ye so obi ka chem say be niema asa ya ho kire de empire so da e wo ho da they say say obi foforo na wo ho anka bia niema foforo be san na I've said say me minim say onyame adom ne kuta o man yi because if be a chairman ye interest rate adru o hwe say be your papa nom your maame nom pensioners bond adru a aban ntimi ntua enso kane esi so 24/7.
IPP is necessary to do no.
Oh, I don't do number so. Chairman.
Oh,
yes, Fango and Q near Koto, name no man. I think that how much we are seeing will be in city. But I young boy who saw Basokakra. Now, how much ready a war? Oh, who chema, a buying which and that Cassia affect you will be. Now, Ababa Yensu so your Hunima, yes, we a contribution, ye contribution so I can't be. Indeed, me feel say how much there were. But Chaman, how much I want the trouble. About to own Chaman. Obi Oha, who will be cracky Cassia and put me for sale, call quarantine to one. Tina mini a kind relationship, me Emideno. The Omoye, maybe near my best son said, any pa a walk and Pesuane sono. Sikana mochiche ne mountains one for 4GB and Oncas, Yajimusika, so Yanto Mamono. Somebody my audio, your tea pulling station, Hona, and covet my Jumana Chansa. Covet my Jumana Chansa. So, maybe fees near my Bianco, but it's a lesson. And this is for as well, didn't Kunimi Krumajo. Anyone, Minia Kwakuba, Omuba Banivia, who's a phone, Erenge, and he did day. Yawinio, Namsikagu, Mulusu Abaya, Barisanka. I could forward a electoral commission, come with you, my tema, free stroke form. And that is why I may back it the column in by Jane Mensa Kai said about to a ton of them, the polling stations. Ulusu, now I just say, well, Lusu. Obibian will be Timatra, headquarters of electoral commission. I manipulate it, I change the figures. Abra Ujina polling station. That's not going to happen. And he said, yeah, winning us, say, you two say, winning electoral commission fire there, police fire there, and then they be on my because I like what the MPP has done now. Blame electoral commission, blame police, blame they have to blame themselves because maybe a send so but idea what we are saying, Chairman, in football, mistake by go back. You shall we up a Kasama the I mean, it's called. And the IC and yes, here I think that they have to go back to the drawing board to make sure that even how you strong hold and next time into winning power, we vote this time you beat me. I'm an apostle. That's what the park riding. Omniwa Kujan. Your boy only I won't so abaso. Sir, Kufado are pains. Yamia Dom said, and by election, Yanko will be a heart surgery. By election. Ambulance in Tamu Bianco Babia by election and five Oyini Biaden Emma Kremu Asumbiaba Nami more police of Wabaso led by the IGP Ura Kufudam Parene in Penning 4 ye pensa ye nyansa so da bia ye pe so about to ye adwenkyere about to nye second train chairman about to ye adwenkyere about to nye twetwe about to nye mabo eye contest of ideas and now what dream na okwa kwakire no obi ahwe what dream so ato aba mounti one so na om de to trust something no normal kono this time round the police force say I understand somebody police for 5,000 and a call impeachment so the police
Memeti and 800 but I mean Memeti 800
it is police station be akwa over 10 police officers na den wo say oye ne sa oya ade aboa ama so nwie ye hwe no NDC MPP is all about Ghana. The here and say, or may be tumpon, a tumpon, in a hotel chairman in Sabeka.
Meda say, peace 104.3 etwa ye Jume Dino so na Charles Owusu and Yeteni Kano. Moving on up, this one says, strategy and cohesion were obviously lost. How do you move to a scene with all those number of V8s? Who was in charge of the campaign and how well did we involve the party in the constituency? Politics is about message, strategy, and ability to touch the hearts of people, not about who is going to jail. I hear that in Nigeria, the governors identify which local government areas voted for the ruling party. Then they'll provide them with infrastructure and leave out the opposition areas. They can even build a road through a town that voted for the government all the way to the next town, up where their signboard is, and the road will stop at once. Jump over the town or area and continue when they voted in favor. Next election, advise yourself. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying that's what happens in Nigeria, as I've heard. Important lesson though is that whatever you do, don't take your strongholds for granted. Kokrokoo from Spintex sends that one.
Come on, it's true. It is true.
Anyway, Kokrokoo Peace 104.3 brought to you by Malatu. Malatu says power over malaria. So malaria by Kaise Malatu and Yedeso Anom. And then also ZPay. Switch to ZPay mobile money to get more and pay less. ZPay is always open, safer, cheaper, and more convenient. Mwa Honding at the Charles Usuno Mekams or China was on 2023 despite media, Peace FM, Neat FM, OK FM, Hello FM, Peace FM Online, UTV. The whole despite media say was on 2023 or China Saturday 1st July. Ayi Mensa to Pedwasi Presby Park and Nopa Nunum 5 a.m. Now was on for no astati. Tikwana ko usu hubi, Branabe usu hubi. Sumanu bi ambe usu hubi. Ujinem. Oba usu hu. Nice, Professor Smart Sapose. Obisoso a chamber and hall self-contained Onyano 2 or 3 bedroom apartment self-compound Akwedi Adenta Sakura Madina Estate Ashalebuche Agbogba Pantang Oyare Fagana Flags areas no nyina Onyayo pe so uwo bibi sa mpacho for 059 151997 059 151997 and 020 274 4823 020 274 4823. Miracles.
Senior.
Everybody say.
Oh, I think say, Senior, Prof Smart has summarized it. Scenario, no. And maybe more come. And me so I am one that is always inclined to facts and data.
Okay.
Imagine, I did be anywhere saying data. The Akenina views. I don't know your fan koja. And see, I wouldn't have to say so much about these things because for me, feedback.
Okay.
And it's very important, say, as a political party, we take this feedback and then we work on it. One thing I'm meaning for sure, and I say, come December 7, 2024, no, by 12 a.m. Now, MPP, you winning majority seats in Parliament, and I'm very, very confident about that. I have no.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes, not less than 140 seats. Not less than 140 seats there. I can tell you. Say, you be seat. That notwithstanding, no. And you might be able to see as a political party in each of these constituencies. You can radio so. Or say, Prophet Canon. You do be can say, as a consultant. Look at them, you because but these are very, very important near my SAF. But you know, senior, when I can, and young people in Kwan you, and this is phones you be, CPP phones you be, LPG phones you be. And see, wow, what dear, no, bet me in any year. And I was bet me, we need a CPP come down over.
I feel how can you?
Welcome here to a cocoon hunina.
What for me?
No for party, no cassa. American, but you're no for party.
But in all of this, me say me work on rather on this.
Yeah.
When we difference? If it 2016 December 8th, Ebe 2023 June 30th. This is the first time Yakwa Abatu. Sapri they are making you. Yakwa Abatu want to see Yedi police for them. Want to see Yedi electoral commission at them. Want to see Yedi judges at them. This is the first time.
Are you sure? I'm
telling you. Oh, from 2016 Ebe election bar compare. Yakwa want to say, and at least easy for now. You say, and I can show the electoral commission for you. Their integrity, their credibility. If we say police will not sit down for the police to use it all the elections.
So what has changed?
It is very simple.
The answer.
It is because the NDC won. Yeah. That is all.
Opa just say NDC didn't couldn't.
Yes, that is all.
I don't understand.
Anytime we are say NDC for complaining about Bibino senior, never me no na me say. They kind. What is NDC for complaining about Bibino? It is one.
Wow, say o mic no. Debbie. One I said Prof Paso the man. Debbie. That's all. Yeah.
What is the NDC for complaining about Bibia? Dear, you know, na miensa. Yeah. Kind. I dare no more count one seven. Omunya ya ankomo beye, but omunya ho akwan. Enti no omo be complaining. That is one scenario. Ade bia
meaning what?
They toss mienu. So what is NDC for complaining about Bibia? Let us say ade na omo kan wase no omo ye. Na mum afoforo ya asen omo. Omo be complaining. Senior, anytime I will send this for come and not to no. There's idea no more no be into me and you be and that is why in this country everybody protests. You protest. But the only political party or my way more better say almost vilify AD institutions at the NDC. Yeah, say what position. Yeah, demonstration. Yeah, requested for new voter registration. Yeah, come demonstration. I'm in this form for and pray and bro.
Let my vote count.
Yes, but we did it with petitions. We did it with specific demands on paper, with specific justifications. But you see, I say MPC but we need to use this as a not election resource to deal with this matter once and for all. Yen fan kasa asem we nensi preko pese. Abroso. She ye kokoma elections. That we should NCC again. We shouldn't create the impression say there's an election be akoso na NDC for winning precursor to 2024. Now within a period of 1 month we say 1 year yen to aba mienu. Ye to aba obebi yen we MP. Yen MP so. Yen the same economy. And the same economic difficulties and challenges are we can want me. And the same fuel prices. We won the elections.
Now say musi.
Exactly. I said not was created by the NDC for the NDC. It was gerrymandered. If that's a word. And I'm what gerrymandering. And no, ni tree mono. We should have share. Senior dynamics net here nipa net no what tibiama. That was how I said not was created. And we all know I said not sit no. That place originally naturally no NDC area. Eti omo no mukra sit na ye kwakwaji efi omusem. So what you say? Enti me say I'm not one ye bobo elections na my worried. So of course, senior, you are two about me within a period of 1 month. When we need back, was your mind me didn't see. What is the basis of that? There is no scientific basis to that discussion.
And I'm be a strong hold.
Yeah, now you are a strong hold. Yes. There's no your friend is saying justification to that way. But we should take note. I don't know. You mean say, you take note. Obi antro to her.
Say,
you kwa about to way. Ewo kumewi ye no. Omu di isi atem. And I'll tell you. I
don't remember.
Oh wait. Let me show you. Let me read a part of the NDC Ashanti region statement to you. Maybe the only time me NDC Ashanti region a trust statement. A day or two after, and point 7 or say importantly. In fact, point 6 almost started from despite the sharing of money at polling centers and the massive distribution of goodies. Number point 7. Almost say importantly, the party noticed some irregularities, especially on the part of the Electoral Commission. These irregularities border on the EC's integrity and independence from this current MPP government. The same EC now and the same EC now. Osha Fifi quote statement to release and all bomb about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This is what the NDC said about them. The same issue, and this is the Electoral Commission that the NDC have called names. The Electoral Commission that they've called names.
Ebi na ECIO majuma year this time.
Until I make no. Nkola no sa o nkola bi ofie. Say ye di agro na say o te say omusua. Na say omu no ankoyi amom. Ekoyi ma no nkasa da. Me am understandable. Until me person you taking notes, no. Say, is it the case? Say the only time I will be independent during the course of the election, no? And these are serious issues that we have to take note. When we say Pablo, I didn't Land Cruiser by or show say Obia shooting film, Emetokura film.
Yeah,
you saw those pictures. Yeah. Have you heard them say anything about it? Because they won. Imagine if the NDC had lost. By now they would have packed that Land Cruiser at Independence Square, holding press conferences. You saw it. In the course of the elections, in fact, 2 days before the elections, you heard the national organizer of the NDC say, Abai Asasa tax over 800 if you Accra, Abegu, your friend is saying, I say not. In fact, okay, the NDC started tweeting and Facebook and say, don't parade the police medical team, air health screening. Now, what is the police medical screening doing in I say not? They said so many things. But you see, do you know what they were doing? They were preparing the grounds to vilify these same institutions. But because they won, all these allegations that were there now they made, they are not talking about it. But I can bet you, say, Senka NDC for lose elections here in Kasambri, they are talking about a gunshot. Can you imagine, say, NDC for lose elections? Now, you almost say there was a gunshot through the windscreen of the National Youth Organizer. In the course of the election, the same NDC, after the election, has released a statement from their General Secretary, and they are saying, we would want to extend our gratitude to the Electoral Commission for superintending over a successful election, to the Ghana Police for providing the needed security despite the challenges confronted, and to the media for the extensive coverage of the elections. Me, I don't have a problem. Honestly speaking, me, I don't think there's any challenge with that. I'm only saying, Electoral Commission now will born a basis of organize a successful process in the Senate. Senior, the Electoral Commission didn't change the color of the ballot paper. They didn't change the color of the uniform the Electoral Commission returning officers are wearing. Almost the same ballot box in here. Almost the same booth in here. The same biometric verification system now nobody call her. The same barricade, nobody barricade the polling stations beyond nobody call her. So the Electoral Commission hasn't changed anything. Into we have only one Ghana. Come 2024, they will lose the elections.
Then my officer.
Oh, senior, see, my make us a and we say it in all humility. There were 275 constituencies. They say, I throw a challenge to you for less. Now, 1 hour. Number constituency, I'll tell you the reason why I think we win or lose that constituency. I'm not playing. And I'm very serious about it.
In the meantime, Charles in Kedesimen Cancho say near green, still our channel phone call. It's also on your channel. Charles, Mr. I see.
So I just say, senior, I can tell you every constituency, and that's why I'm telling you, say, the upper market. Me, I will come here 8th December 2024. We are going to win at least 140 seats, minimum 140 seats in parliament.
Yes, so do I know don't you being well?
Exactly. And see, but say you call na yen MPP. You call elections no near we near. Like we did in a Senate. This is the first time you call elections from 2016 to now. MDC ababe we near elusu we near yente honsem. Yen issue statement. And in our statement, nowhere did we vilify Electoral Commission. Baby anyway you did police attempt. Baby, young crowd during the elections, we were telling the police what did their Professor Smart say, and it was true. Young stronghold police stations, a whole NDC for at the Basapansa, and that is why I'm telling you, the NDC for no. What is almost I come not to more. That is I did no more. You did not hear the NDC complain because it was happening in the polling stations that NPP is strong. Otherwise, why is it the case? Basa air cost to a polling station. Not the General Secretary of the MPP air company. Now NDC for complaining. Why? Because police station, one more line, no. Someone needs to go to MPP and go to NDC. It is because it was orchestrated by them. Because if it wasn't orchestrated by you, dear, that's a who didn't cry edge to Mr. Warren, we and the papa, and to the Embrabia Basa air cost. And I be being called, why did they not complain about the mayhem and violence unleashed in certain police stations in a Senate?
You don't have it. Only evidence be among.
Oh, that's why we were complaining. And I make us say the evidence is that Yang are on camera complaining to the police. They now came out to also come and complain about a gunshot through their vehicle. Why did they keep quiet? It was because a benefitium. That's why they kept quiet. Because I'm benefitium one. On Quebec was a many problem. Maybe to a politics. Open nipa bakwa or yes psyched up because yeah they try through ma. me started say me mobilize party no man na me ukwa my SS2 na me ni vote enti meti ase ube win bi
oh yeah typical near back oh yeah abofra bone
yes me there you started say na school for call about 70 ya che so be understand me wa command for it but so we lose we chine bia don't come and disturb our peace. NDC is fond of that. When they lose the elections, everything else in this country is bad. When they win like they have won fair and square, and I can tell you they won the elections fair and square.
Ojitum say omo bromo
fair and square.
Ya bromo,
no doubt about that.
Mujitum
the same way ya bromo okumewu no. In fact, emfiana ya do bromo okumewu no. That same emfiana no mkofa no mo de bro ye wo ase not. No doubt about that. But a choir ye fast why ye handle ase not no. Sa pepepe and then so mo de handle okumewu. Sa pepepe na so mo de handle all the elections. Utie NDC for and good this MPP for if I tell you near my NDC for omuche ase not we mbesho
na some musu chebi
exactly me problem na chama me kwato aba me a politician no me be to aba na me peace fm police station na me ba ha na chama njo na wo se wo pe we friend say private jet na me tumi enya ma me be ma ho na ma ji vote na wo necessary we take a decision no
na nya no ni vote buy
say who complain about vote buying na you should go to the voter not me the politician obviously me one day me am a political party my job is to win an election what are you talking about I have come to you to come and tell you say vote for me I'll fix your road o say me pay o ma me 500 cedis ameto ma me dey say me wa me be ma what are you talking about na say vote buy issue no kra me say am ntia say
na say yes
who did we buy
yes what to be adwin
why they take a decision wo no ma ba ho me say to aba me o to ma me a me see hospital ama o say there be o ma me 50 cedis na ameto ama o say me nja wo na me nko na me opponent ne family o na to ma no me de be ma. So what are we talking about? If you have anybody
and your political corruption
a human corruption. The demand nipa no demand this kind of on committed crime first. They are not demanding no. Didn't you see people on video saying say me the mama me am to o mama me 200 me kwaji we mu 100 no but we are messing out to my way and am to 80. What are you talking about? Who is complaining? Now chama by in any case in this particular scenario who is complaining? Is it the people? Have they complained? Have the people come to tell you say enyo mo de say NDC for Momuska and NB for Momuska? Have they come to complain to you? So why are we crying more than they bereaved? Democracy is about the choices of the people and the decision of the people. And the decision making, no, based on the panel feel say or no, they bet to me am taking the decision. It is a most Gary now open. Now what to Obama me? I'm a politician first. My job as a political party is to win an election, not to lose an election and come and complain. It is a okasa open 1 billion. Some won kwa there. But the NDC they went to Ase North with Wellington boots, cutlasses, and they were saying farming input way before the MPP got there. And
I'm somebody then koi.
Yes, you get the cutlasses and the Wellington boots in the pepe. Obian your bonnet, Obian your bonnet. Because my farmer say, Okwa Adakanimu at Chamfoni Fabecha and I made the 2 down. So I just say, so Okwa Adakanima, the Alberto Mano, and no, it's not based on the Amedema or no. And again, senior, Obi Obeka Cho say vote, Sika eto vote no kan okre. Uji this MPP yeti say your call a friend say South Die and our whole center. Near your line you nyina up near more 100,000 each e be win elections o.
Ebeding.
Uji this Bantama. Say John Mahama, His Excellency. Anu akogina one MPP NDC candidates kogina ho. No your line. No more 50,000 Ghana cedis each. Obe we need election Bantama.
Ebeding.
So it tells you clearly that is what Captain Dr. Smart and Professor Smart was saying. You can't buy people's votes. You can't. Uko shoba femun to me.
Na unti wale na Momuska.
Yankita hudie ye politics no ye ni nipa na ye adwuma. Ye ni nipa na ye adwuma. Because senior and here is say nso to. Na obenye obi efi na fu ma betena se so otie. Na den me meti kronim no me bi ampesa meto abako. Meto ma NDC aminim. Meto ma MPP aminim. Enti ada enti na me fi me fie. Na me betena meeting ase betie wo. Me ba obuo se me ko fie na se me no ma ben kwan. Na sa wo ho akwanya sa obetumi ama me 20 cedi. Na me dey ato ben kwa de be ma me. I want to me person obi cheche me mu. You see the only way anybody can make a case for that way if there is any scientific proof. Say what the 50 cedis smart Professor Smarter etumi man to abama wana to abetia wa then we'll be able to
e tu pa je se ne akode ye wo ka say yenye hwehwemu no ehun hia
and the theory o paperwork
are
now paperwork what the theory as for kode your name I dey gini we ni there professor mo there you can allow them to say those things o professor no why candidate da
David
professor why party executive da
menim
wakobo dewuro afre ni person metie ne da
David
we lose election da
menya sure
say what police station bi no obo dewuro say mbra o chaso wusu candidate ba o na obedu na hu ni petu pa na mo nso na ye mbesi ahwe unim wakasa nyina awie no omo say ne kra ene sen wakasa nyina awie no omo say ne kra ene sen na ye nipa ho adwuma ne
amamre
omo say the democracy dey for the people with the people and by the people the people have established an SOP a standard operating procedure say your frame meeting here be share na say nyina e betena se a ye de bibi be ko fie na the Nigeria for no hu omo this plastic chairs ni si wa wo be ba no wo ba yire ba ko da ho wo rice dem e na $50 ene be ma nipa na ba meeting na nipa no amba meeting na e be no wate wasem enti se nipa ne ka kire ye say okay efi na ekọ no se mama ye nsuo mama ye nsuo ye be ba ye be jai. So me I don't see how people want to, you know, the people who are actually against democracy, those who are fighting against the interests of the people are those who are saying they are nipa ne pani njai. Senior, and this is a very serious matter. Nipa ne say sa wo be frame meeting na me ba meeting na sia. Me mean to me frame sika amfaka emba gempa embetie wo kasa. We are na me sign frame sika amfaka emba back to Abeka Junction. So what you say? Enti me say oh me say o me pese obetie masem no. To the bomodin a oba o transportation no. Me de be ma akọ. Who can tell me corruption in this matter? Na me akasa na me de me ho no. Me MPP for na NDC for omo call asem not no. Party na am maybe mu transportation and logistics on back campaign. Enti wo na wo ye NDC general secretary na wo fi ha akọ asem not no. The political party has given you fuel and giving you vehicle to come to Asen North. Now they obedu Asen Breku o se me na member beto aba no me am fa misika emfa kan fi Asen Krushia embra Asen Breku na me betie o ye budget no fa me so me tie ntini ka ho se na be ya me so me fi Krushia eba Breku na me kwa o di me tie ntini be den ebe ma me why is the crime in that? There is no corruption in there. Obi obeka say corruption no boa
bia na corruption wom so esane say eyamanyo seminti you're justifying it.
Debi to be kire me a me pese obi kire me entina me bisa wo say say me call whole central na me mo bia 10,000 Ghana cedis each as MPP candidate me win ana
ebeding
exactly. So what are we talking about? Hey senior
prof yesi mo kasa kwa na mo ni
senior oni opa fa police station results of this country. Don't pick constituency results. Not for police station results of this country. If in the year 2000, the same. I am telling you. The same when they say, "Omo Philippe." And omo so mujira fa. They send a prof car, you know. Blue for the nyina blue, MPP for no. Green for the nyina green. And they were flipping police stations. Into the same way you were flipping constituencies, you know. When you get deep into the police stations, they flip. And you realize say, oh, Ebia 2008, almost to MPP, 200 votes. 2012, almost to NDC, 200 votes. Over 2016, no sign come back to MPP. It is standard. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And yes, can I
yes, can I say yes, sir. Yes, can I you won't see that level of consistency. The reason why you are seeing a certain level of consistency, you know, because they are not influenced. Now yes, can I say 2008 and 2016, and can incumbent governments and government lose who? 2008 elections, any 2016 elections, and can back governments and come and lose elections. You know? How many votes did we lose to 2016? 2008.
Eventually, for almost 40,000.
Exactly. It is our issue of vote by near the senior. To send your lecturers, you know, we are protest. Almost say, your mom research allowance here increasing, because or researcher or better book online or base, you know. Yes, so you're spending logistics in mobilizing people. It is cost. There is cost in mobilizing human beings. There is cost. So we shouldn't pretend there is cost. That is why in the US and everything, they raise funds. In the US, even in the USA, say Democrats, Biden Castle Koye campaigner, ye base, and Crawford, and mobile venue, they spend on them. Ye mom would be, ye mom would be. So we shouldn't try to cover what we should be discussing rather. The mode of financing. A crime bed, a first of financing. But maybe a politician. And then, a china me quay you latte. Now me sorry if you answer me quaka no one. Oh, miracles now cause our cheap memano. Because my man tell me about me ye. On Benjamin ye, how is that vote buying? And that's into me bank, I know. And then 20 and then 30 pay day and drama GP. So I just say, my GP, let me come you crew man, I'm a quay year. Miss me movie. What bro mother romantic you may and I mean your pain. Into my mom be and I just said, what am I telling you?
Now said there's no a by-election or
that's a me prepare a relationship. Probably that's one guy. Relationship. Relationship. Aye.
Now, Prof. Someone inside there and Musumoka would buy
book.
I therefore book. But Professor, one more question. I'm pressing maybe Sano. Inti Ghana Edding, your henny see what I say north here. Inti, I'm for cashes are.
Now opposition party or presidential primacy. When you have 14 million on DDP.
Oh,
so on announce it.
Why?
Your mama.
Saturday.
Oh, announce it.
So I think
14 million. That's how much he spent.
Maintain so account.
Oh, 40 cities times. Oh, okay. Oh, issue statement.
So, Omobia 40 cities.
Yes, 2 months later, 40 million. Say any number of delegates, 40 million. I know great DDP. I'm about nothing. I'm about one political party. On to me Nyeska and running elections. Obi Nyeska na LPG share process on my board. Obi say that again.
Also more printing press.
There was sponsors. You were quite fast to raise your funds, both MPP and NDC. You never quite fast to raise your funds.
And you enjoy vote buying as no.
Vote buying any day. I mean, as I say, yeah, and any day. It's a Obiba program. Now, wafaka ifini fiaba. Na mama ni tiye this on fankopi. And vote buying na. And I say Obiaba catcher me say me to about crucial. Ne moment ne wunti man kwefu. And can you form and come out with Chikusi and Sanama Beton? It is a 1% make what Chikusi and Abeton, the same day, Message 50 Codidi. Any vote buying, Nana. You see, we can actually establish vote buying if and only if you prove it, say, Samidisika, Echo Bantama as an NDC candidate, maybe. Then we can make that proceed, senior, Echina, Opamaya by election, or any of the seats are MPP crowd Ashanti region, and our Eastern region, Mimi Krum. MPP will win. MPP will win. In spite of where MPP will win. You know why? You see, normally it's not like the people in these constituencies, sabe, but you see, when it comes to political parties, there's a certain sense of ownership. Yeah. It's all over the world. Even the most advanced world. Oko USA, state B. Oko soba fem a blue state. Oko soba fem a red state. It doesn't change. Nim nyansa nsi obi obiase. Ko school nsi obiaye. Ya advance nsi obiaye. Why are they like that? That is why even in the US, when they are campaigning, they say let's concentrate on the flipping seats. And see, the fact is say whole central for to about 10 men this in chesa nim nyansa. And the fact say Kumase Kumewu ana Bantama to about men people in chesa nim nyansa. Almost omuji tu muso omudi no. And you see, political party is about ideologies. Te say no bi to me say me Methodist ni. O ko Methodist aso dem obi wo ho se me dem ye empe hele baba.
Yeah.
Your uncrophobia sa nto mu ti wo dem no ma ko trust di na to him tin. On pe hele nto on Pentecost. Nto no Methodist aso no say egu say te say me ye Methodist ni. Pentecost obi so wo ha o se on pe him tin no. Enti Methodist aye dem Pentecost say o pe Pentecost. Ideology. I am MPP because I believe in the principles and ideals of MPP. I am NDC because I believe in the principles and ideals of NDC. And that's sense say voter ready for the time NDC. I said it is not true. And Ashanti it is not true. It is because they believe in that principle. You can't take anything away from them. Mr. Petna, you can by election in any of the seats held by MPP in Ashanti. MPP will win. Or go to voter. Now by election in any of the seats in the voter region, we will lose. Kwashe ho kwai, ura ho ena. Kwashe ho kwai. Na kwashe ho town rules. I can tell you, say, your cost robber firm, they won't give us that seat. In spite of what we have done for them, they won't give it to us. They won't give it to us. So, me say, opa on. That will be your time, Professor Smart time. He will show you the statistics. Very few have changed in this country in our electoral processes. Very few. Baby, I depend on one. They are flipping, and one flipping. And the constituency will be NDC do 2, MPP do 2. Omo no mo flefe sa. Ebi so abeko no apart from 92 no MPP nkoa ebi so NDC nkoa. That is how it is. And see, this issue of vote buying there, we cannot prove it.
Prof,
it's money.
Yes, some of the academic exercise. Kodio, nia kodio kan nia mo kan. Then it's miracles about you say a brofo, a paper. Esan somewhere Professor Funti, my analysis, but it is not realistic.
Yeah, Brakwame.
Yes, sir.
I believe in giving something to the people you call together. 10 year miracles. Now. Bible so cry I believe it. Okay, James chapter 2 verse 16. In fact, there was this discussion, a friend is servant evangelism. Now you say, oh yeah, nyame nipa na se nyame akwa, oka nyame sem kwa. And there is this debate in town. And be meet so for penny baako Ghana has a kra no ka say nyame sika. Yemfa we are in tier school fees. Yemfa my name say reference yeah.
Mesri ankamiu.
So but the Bible ask a question here. James chapter 2 verse 16 say, "We nyame nipa na wo ka nyame asem na akoto obi." And if you want to deduce eschatology, you deduce from what the Bible is asking. So it says number 1, go in peace, meaning na nipa no trouble. And na wo di nyame asem fa asomdwe ko. The second thing says keep warm. Nti ebia oni baby da to da bonten. And now do one aka chen say a show na say keep warm. The third thing the Bible is saying is that be well fed. They just say na come the nipa no. And do one aka chen say. So the Bible is saying if any one of you meets this person and you just say go in peace, keep warm and be well fed, and you do nothing about these physical needs.
Go in peace, keep well, keep warm, and be well fed.
And you do nothing about the physical need. Question I try to
physical need.
What exactly? What good have you done?
And then the vote by now, and young one. And the miracles you bought.
No, I'm not saying
you are justifying. If I now we say, oh my miracles 100. Oh man, 100.
Wait, 18, no, mama. No, you see, Brakwame, if you want to be real, and this is the Bible. Yeah. Pastors are preaching and then you have met somebody. What can Bible say? Go in peace. And the Bible is asking you do nothing about some physical need in one. The question is now for say them and so it be very difficult for a politician to go and meet maybe an old lady or a man or woman, whoever. So trying to cry, trying to all kind of you don't have the ability to detect. What for seeing you? Your permanent school fees are better than me. 100 Ghana cedi. Now they work and I'm on top of mommy, and now only why you say no way Jan Hokwa. The Bible ask you what good have you done? But I think what we are doing, what we are saying now is that Yensha now call into a certain level where it becomes unsustainable. So I say enough day. If it is very true that the NDC were able to give people 400 Ghana cedi, and it is true that the MPP were able to give 400 Ghana cedi to some people, now the young fans any pair to obey, they move 5,000 krempo na enya 400 ni eyibia 4 times a share dear Brakwame. There is where the problem is. Eho NM say problem ni wo. Say yampa say bi mutimi nya 400 200 na say nyomu nyina kra na nya out of the 30 something thousand to aba na nyomu nyina na nya but mu 5,000 pempo na nya ya. And
Challenge just a local economy na sisa. Nice.
The idea that say obi person creative senior both NDC and MPP shared.
And that's what Miracles is saying.
And in some places the NDC even shared higher than the MPP. And
do you have evidence?
Oh, Brakwame, the things I say, you know me, Adi. And I'm saying, and this one is not to say in America. This is in terms of Edu baby NDC chasing MPP. And say NDC for no were very loyal in their vote buying, even than some MPP representatives sent with money to go and if you want to call it vote buying Bible. But we on my man with 200 or could 50. That's what I mean by baby now. One interesting thing is that some of the things they shared, but we do believe came from the same source.
Oh, how? Saturday.
The same company.
Just so we now baby
The fertilizers, the weedicides, the spray machines,
same company.
You see, it's beautiful. First thing is that yes, now the we have to give something. I think the caution Kodio is giving. Concerned about how sustainable. 50. First, now can be 50-50. Let's say in China, any matches.
Oh, those days, Kakoni Bentwa.
Yes.
92.
Brackwame, can you imagine say I do 200, 300, 400, Reverend Yanshen year. 500, 1,000. Which economy in this world can sustain an election day expenditure like this?
Yeah, the US example.
Before you come in, the economists will also tell you that things will level up, equilibrium. Say, do baby now to me. Yeah.
Do baby a picky.
Now, yes, Ghana and a Jacob now Corona Queens, New York. Because in the US, here in the US, the politicians give gifts, especially when it's getting to election time. They give turkey and other foodstuffs for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So gifting of gift during election times no corruption. Eja kwabna lawyer ni bisu de send me say obi ka chen say lawyer wo say scan ni Ghana wo na ni be scan so ni be scan one ka obi ko bisa politicians no. I see. What the Bible is saying about brotherly love or caring, not about stealing. Okay, I don't get this one very well. The NPP has constructed a modern fishing harbor at Elmina, but as usual, the NDC will continue to win that Elmina seat. Miracles is right. Abeku in Lashibi. And then this one says, my regards to Prof and Dennis. Tell Dennis Miracles I've enjoyed his submission today. He has hit the nail right on the head. Mike Jr. sends that one. Obviously, Dennis, equilibrium pa. You do. Professor Smart Sapon is smart indeed. Dennis Miracles Abuaje is doing miracles. Solid guys. Whether it's vote buying or not, the highest bidder wins. Master Planner Jr. Kane Tampo sends that one. Momian point ya tum say nebeya na no. 2 seconds niempong. Odi ye do kon Kranza North any
Wadaroma. Onyame ya aduma. Chairman.
Yes sir.
Onyame ya aduma on the 4th of this next month. So the last
4th of July. And American Independence Day.
Yes, Ura Alan Kojo Chairman thing. Osi from Greater Accra Hasi.
Probably.
Now on the party constituency 4.
Okay.
I get together. Ono mo kwa kodi enkomo. Na odi na niswa di hu so den ato manim. Enti party for wo Greater Accra region. Asempa no eba na eba mu fie. Enti mun sesiem ho. We nyina ya ade a ebo ma so the menu America sky no. Maybe wo GDA say come vote me no. Juma owura Akufuado ene na ban aye. Ehia ntroso. Adanto as one Ghana for the Bemom within the next election 2024. Now the here say mobitimi anya that and kamomu na man drink akon kind. Back for the kusuno. Na nipa dodo na eden ewene nam. Chairman. Me da sia no pay.
Me so me dazi. Na Prof.
Yes sir.
Obi so asamba be for miracles the no so crab be making nonsense of or say Chairman General, we are not going for an election yet. Every day, as a national youth organizer of the CPP, I spend money, hospital bill, chop money, this, that. Define vote buying in politics. It was very, very difficult. Osei Kofi Aqua, national youth organizer CPP. Now, Osei Kofi, now I don't think I'm going to be uncle a. Mo kuma, mo manko asindot. Because CPP go na me come. It is wrong for anybody to see Asin North as a swing seat. The area shares the characteristics of Aswase, which was carved out of Asokwa. This part of Asin was a difficult area for Starboy Kennedy Ejapon himself. It's no news NPP lost. Eti Ose Enyenwangwa. No de no ebaye. Kwame, in the US they call it walk around money. Ekadi, good morning. Dennis Miracles Abwaji, par excellence. Awesome.
USD and
the Biscano. See, Senkayadema, Nenya Batua. Obviously, that's the difference. I was there, yeah, Kane. Miracles, I saw Kane. Actually, JB and himself, Afro, be say, Omra, new common. One of our friend. Say, Nipanabana say, so man, she come on the AT&T, and yet won't fan to vote. But within the party, no. Aya nneɛma say a gye ye call mu nkyɛn a ɛne ehu sɛ obi hia de esme si di a ɛne me mouth akuru sɛ me mouth sempoa no. That is where the vote buying comes in.
Dennis, the very last one that adds a lot of weight to Nyaukai, you know, Abranti be a friend of Prince Boachi Boateng, PRO Ministry of Trade, or Sene Wafa Ubi Enim, or a very strong man ewo Achim Swedro. Na NDC mpanyimfo eba no ho se ombegina emom na no aye nyoma bebre wo ho na ohwemanim ka chom se achimso edu ha MPP dey appoint begina ko be din kunima family so at the end of the day some people actually say they own these parties and so
and Brakwa, we should encourage that too. Yeah. I mean when I see ABA MPP working very hard to take over whole central. What are you saying? Let's encourage.
Votes no money no. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but the effort should not be the same as baby. O person will maintain and now person will win.
Okay, Inti Oseko Fiakwa from the CPP says we have priorities. We're choosing our flag bearer next month, and that's our priority. The NDC went to Kumewu and Asin North because they have John Mahama as their candidate. The NPP went because they have President Akufo-Addo. The CPP is yet to have a general. Okay, I hear. We're waiting. Charles Nkede says, give Miracles my contact. Tell him my wife is green and I am waiting. Into it, Charles Asandi about the fake.
That was a green for no out of 200,000. Green for the bear 180, 190,000. It's me go so me course Saturday and Sunday na green. It's a Friday ni wait for the yellow phone.
Yellow phone.
And Saturday no crown no pan red phone. No more red phone course na ye check.
Because
what French house was on the casa red. Ubekasa sa. No, it's a na green phone. It's the me catch a green phone so omun so mu mayen. Ko mom so mom no mo green. Omun so mu na yellow phone e ben omo no. Omo ne kasa bank because green for the me say me fro na ma she won cry. Na me the yellow ni me say bi din aye den. Ama red 40 search house with the air tackle on. And be our green na say yakuni. But see that me dem say baby you know.
Just say Charles, what would you to say Charles you red?
Oh so no it dey no na get ndie.
18 no. Oh but we know you
oh e be no adwuma. Oh that is the catch no. Be say campaign managers na omo other candidates no. Omo na ye yo mo adwuma under red no. Oh no yeah pay 200,000. Senior I think I no pay for me 2 seconds. A very very important say very very critical say NDC for a bit Germany na you don't must say for the first time in about close to 8 years now to me I show appreciation to the Electoral Commission, to Ghana Police Service, to the media and then all the institutions, our stakeholders in election. Yes Romo Sam Krofo year never be running 2024 elections. Yes Romo say bibi ko na say enko ye no mo ho asem kan, they should say it in moderation. Omo church o masem yi na atemdidie kasentwi yen say nipa no na ye running judiciary down ni ye di judges atemne de omo yin film say omo nim na say 2024 anopa 8 December seats because Saturday na seats ye nim by 12 am de na ye nim ye seats nyina ye kuraba 147 150 seats na so omo sha say so omo yes omo no ma na ye be bo omo videos no omo text message no omo Facebook post no ma ye no atase not natural say abro so omo njai de to so mienu kodi ofo ne ye professors no yes rom e momo fa gari anya embegu ye gari mu ye mobilize ni pabiti yasem e ho akade no ye wo ye ni a ye wo kwa e be fa so aye den ayɛ no.
Dennis Miracles Abuaji, Professor Smart Sapon, Reverend Charles Owusu, and Ayetio Monka. 3 minutes past 11. St. Michael's Specialist Hospital, a free health screening, Enra and then Ansane Ochina. St. Michael's Specialist Hospital, La Paz, only a free health screening in Tishan and so with me Akuhubi. In the meantime, Word Palace International Jubilee Temple invites you to the very last day of a 3-day fire conference. Word Palace International say only a 3-day fire conference. The very last day Omotunsa Afro Ayene Bomodia Nabra. Time near 5:30 p.m. Guest speaker Bishop Edmond Ankoma of the Victory Bible Church International. Your host is Apostle Chief Adai, General Overseer, Word Palace International. And then the last day, 5:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. at the WPI Auditorium, Agenda Block Factory of the Soul Tumo Fancourt Road. So don't miss this godly empowerment gathering this evening. And you may remember the song Lido Akwankwa. It says, happy birthday to my darling daughter Frederica Odami Esiedu of Faith Montessori, and also to Fred Odami Esiedu Jr. of KNUST. It's from your dad Fred Odami Esiedu Sr., CEO Terran Hotel? Telvan Hotel, okay. And this one says, happy birthday in advance, you Mrs. Grace Nyante. You are the proprietress of Bright Lily School in Kwabenya. Enjoy your birthday when it comes tomorrow. God bless you richly. Have a lovely birthday tomorrow. Mrs. Grace Nyante of Bright Lily School in Kwabenya. Love and best wishes to you from Mrs. Irene Ayesu Oseradin Shirao. And a belated one to your son, Karsten Fifi Nana Ochre Kumsen. It's from your daddy, Beniza Kumsen at Parliament. May your day be blessed. May your weekend be good. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. God willing, we're back on Monday morning. It's a tough word out there, we know, but still we rise. And so as always, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.